How well is the Russian court system doing, in your opinion, currently?
I think actually it's doing well. It's very fast, much faster than in Western Europe, so you can get a decision in some months. And then also the predictability is increasing. One problem there unfortunately still is, which you can face every now and then, and that's corruption. Of course, it relates to bad salary level of the judges, but I think that's decreasing as well.
How big are the differences actually between the so-called Wild West and Wild East?
I think the differences are very small. Russian court system works very well these days. You get very good court decisions from there. And especially I think if you are a Russian company, for instance a subsidiary of a Finnish company, but established in Russia, the chances are good. Maybe for some foreign companies there might be big more challenges, but still I think it works well, and both in the East and in the West you can every now and then get surprising decisions.
What about Finnish and other European companies going into Russia, looking at the development in the next few years? Should we feel increasingly at ease or increasingly nervous going in there and doing business?
Well, that's a difficult question because I think some issues are getting better all the time. For instance, Russians have worked a lot to decrease the corruption. The salaries of the police are increased, and therefore you don't face problems that much than before. But there is still work to be done with the courts. But then I think this is a good thing. Corruption is going to be less, but then there are some surprising new legislations coming all the time, and you can't really predict what's coming.
So what's the best way really to prepare, or what should a company study or do on beforehand before even initiating any business there?
Well, of course you need to make a good country study, discuss with people who work there, but what's very important, especially in Russia, to have very good local connections, to have good local workforce, and then who communicate well with the authorities.